President Mahama delivered the best State of the Nation address in the past 8 years. And he touched on every aspect. On the issues of health, he demonstrated that he's on top of issues and really reset the health sector. First and foremost, I want Ghanaians to know that even before we start work on the health sector, we have a 15 billion cedis debt that have been left behind by the previous government. And since 2014, they have not imported medical equipment and distributed it to the government hospitals.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Situation Room on your favorite channel, Pro City Media EGH. Yes, Monday night political show. Yes, once again, I'm joining the studio with my brother.
Say the one and only name,
Stable GH. Stable GH. Now, how was the weekend?
So far, so good. It has been hectic. You know, you are still managing it, but how we do it?
Stable, you are always managing.
Hey,
who's the senior man?
In economics, we have something like the resources are limited in supply. No matter, and then you know the needs and wants are always will be there, but we don't have the resources. You get it? The same as NIPA. Like when say, no matter what you do, you always aim for more. You know, like when say Monday to Saturday because you man. The only time I have for myself is Sunday. And Sunday is so assignment. Other quiz, like it is so. Is it like you may work to do you know. I don't know how to put it, but
ladies and gentlemen, yes, like we said last week, we'll be coming your way with political headlines are happening over the week. Internet Nasia as Situation Room panelist, and I said the Situation Room show, so we will bring you all the details. And this week, last week, we said there was SONA, State of the Nation, addressed by the President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. We'll bring you all the details. We'll bring you some of the highlights. He made some statement and we'll bring you all the details. Maybe it was about 2 hours with State of the Nation's address. So, you know, I don't think that you got all the information that was shared or that was made in Parliament. As we have seated, we will be bringing you the brief details of whatever he said. And yes, Friday, His Excellency cut a sword for the construction of Hajj village, and there's no political debates in here. They are there making comparison to National Cathedral and all that, and also the moon Semberbel. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on today's episode of Situation Room. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back with the details.
Hi, my name is Rachel, live from the USA. When I want to hear about cocoa style going on in Ghana, I make sure to watch Port City Media GH. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!
Ladies and gentlemen, this show is proudly sponsored by Onyenba Print Media and 4 City Photography. Stable GH. State of the Nation address, this is not the first time and this will not be the last. No. His Excellency, this is his second term in office as a president of the Republic of the...
Republic.
Yes. And he gave his first State of the Nation address of the year 2025. What do you make of his State of the Nation address?
I wasn't expecting anything new from what he just said or from what he just presented. You all know he's then the president.
Yeah.
He wasn't the president previous 4 years.
Yes.
So definitely I wasn't expecting something new from what he just presented. I was expecting him to come out and then come and present what he inherited.
Yes.
Whether to tell us good or bad. For us to also to know whether the state is in a good. But we all know that the state is in the totally mess. But
yes.
What I say, but when say Abua continue and then that's when you get to know the actual length of what they call it fraud when he dies. So they are on so many His Excellency the President of Canada. And before so can say that's not the true state of the nation. So I think that they've come out with the date, also they're going to.
Almost third month. They said they want to give us the actual state of the nation.
The true state of the nation. The verdict has been out already. The verdict was out on somewhere 9 December 2024. We get
yes.
We the Kenyans actually
we have given the state of the true state of the nation.
So what they are doing, I mean, I see it more of politics. What they say, more of this will come. More, we should expect more of this. Because you know, I wasn't expecting something big or something new from what was presented. Basically like what I was expecting none of the kind, because say they even call a room hakramawa. At least in the mawa you have to account for what you came in, right? Then you're exiting, so you have to also come in then. You know, it's the same thing. So I would say so as a Ghanaian, you think say President His Excellency Dramani Mahama gave the true state of the nations? Until a different contrary evidence has come out. You know. For now, I don't have anything to what they call it to say whether what he presented with the statistics, you know, whether it was wrong or correct. Yes. Unless there's a different set of facts or like something, something should come out. Like the MPP for some to be here, we're all waiting and see if they will come out with the different statistics. You all wait and see. But for now, there's nothing like different statistics coming out to banter the kind of day. We go with what he said, you know.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Steve Amwa has come out to say that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama didn't give us the actual or the true state of the nation address. You know, they are coming out with their own true state of the nation's address, which is today, Monday. Yes. So after the SONA, MPP did a press conference condemning that His Excellency didn't give credits to the previous government, and he didn't actually acknowledge the true state of the nation because they left in power with a good economic background. You know, let's listen to what they had to say. They said, Stephen Amwa said in an interview,
when we were leaving power just last year, the economy to a large extent had been restored. This is a fact. In fact, GDP had grown provisionally 6.3%.
So you think all of these things?
By November 2024, the economy had grown 6.3%, almost twice as 2016, 3.4. Agri industry services were growing 2.7, 4.3, and low numbers, but they were all growing 4.5, over 8%, 5% when we're handing over power to them. So what we are saying is the president is not telling Ghanaians the true state of the economy.
Ladies and gentlemen, you saw the video. I mean, you are a Ghanaian, you were in this country, or as a Ghanaian, if you didn't vote for MPP, you actually are aware of the mess that MPP did. And so for them coming out to tell us that Mahama didn't give the true state of the nation's address, I am confused as I'm talking to you now, because you were voted out of power out of 38% vote difference, right?
No. Like the vote difference.
The vote difference, no. So they got 38%.
No. That's not correct. They get 40. I think 41 or 42.
Are you sure?
Yes. That 38, you know, the 38 wasn't correct. The truth was 30. I think 41, 42.
Well, then maybe I'm working with the provisional results.
No. The final one is 40.
Yes, 42. Because I'm working with the provisional results. Because stable. President Mahama made some mentions. He handled sector by sector, and when you go to the health sector, he essentially said that the previous government, which is the NPP government, spent over $400 million on the Agenda 111 hospitals. But you know, these hospitals were promised made by His Excellency former President Nana Akufo-Addo during the COVID era, that is going to build over 111 hospitals, and they have spent 400 hospitals, and none of them is functional. I mean, do you also have, or do you confirm this information?
Yeah, until that's what I'm saying. The MPP said they will come out and then they will provide it, like they're going to provide or
so it's more like a rebuttal.
Yes, present the true state. They're going to make the truth. So I'm waiting for them to come out and say no, master, what the figures you are churning out isn't correct, or like you're doing something wrong. Because for now, when it comes to the development of this country now, I think say it's because of people don't take it like it's their personal kind of something.
Yeah.
They take it like government work. So whatever I do, I'll go spot free.
Yeah.
Because how come if you have that kind of amount of money, I was expecting the government to channel that kind of resource into, let's say, one hospital, finish it, make it ultra modern hospital which can cater for, let's say, that particular area or community. Than rather than spreading all this money around with no work done. Not to make
I mean,
if that we have that amount of resource now, I didn't know if say I see a hospital with Temaha and I say I didn't know one hospital.
Yes.
Rather than spread these hospitals around. So right now, no, I'm not expecting say the new government coming in. Even when they will continue, I'm not expecting they're going to continue all the projects. You get it?
But he said they need about 7.something billion to finish.
You get it? Then they have their priorities. How do I say? Because Ghanaians at the end of the day are going to hold him to account for their
promises. Yes.
Meanwhile, maybe he didn't cater for your agenda 111.
Yes.
The resources are limited in supply.
Easy.
And they will be competing for different interests. So that was what I'm saying. Say, instead of like spreading all these monies into the one agenda 111 things, why don't we put it into one particular hospital, like one, let's say, maybe at the money is here. This kind of that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know the kind of development like the leaders know or more.
Because I mean, to be very honest with you, over $400 million.
Yeah. I'm just saying, it's come back to the same thing I've been saying.
So I mean, stable. If we divide 111 by $400 million.
The whole thing is when we say something, I don't know, like the kind of thinking I am paying for one. When we say that kind of resource, we don't have we have limited resource. We have no such amount of that quantum of money. No, how about me? I pump all monies, like all resources into one particular in. I didn't try if you had that amount now. If I share one particular project and I say hospital anymore. Now we start so one corner be and function rather than go to like spread it across all the 111. At the end of the day, what will you achieve? The hospital will not be functioning. The money will go on waste. Everything will be like you.
I mean, so see, I don't know the budget for each hospital, but $400 million is really huge money. And if you divide the $400 million by 111, it's about $3 million each.
I don't know
each hospital.
I don't know any hospital as part of the agenda which is functioning. I don't know anyone. If I'm the US out there can correct.
Yes, I mean, if the viewers, if you know of any agenda 111 hospital which is functional as of this moment, please share with us in the comment section.
Meanwhile, you could have used.
We will come there and visit and confirm for ourselves.
Meanwhile, you could have channeled all the resources into one particular hospital and finish it and make it functional, make it ultra modern hospital, where everybody can say, yes, this hospital is functional. How do I say? Rather than at the end of the day, all the projects will go waste. Like National Cathedral.
So are we just saying that $3 million cannot build one single hospital in this country?
But also the whole thing is, I'm sure that the money was spread across the entire.
Yes, but you see, this is the quick math. When you divide the $400 million by the 111, now you are getting $3.6 million each.
I'm not a quantity surveyor, or I don't know.
No, realistically, stable. $3 million is not a small money.
I cannot quantify how much a hospital will cost in terms of. Not the infrastructure alone. I'm not talking about the building alone.
The equipment and the machineries. Yes, I understand.
Because to make a hospital, it's not about the structure, the building alone.
Yes.
Even the equipment is more essential than the whole entire building. The entire building is just to accommodate the infrastructure, events, the equipment.
Yes.
You get it?
Yes.
Because you can have the structure there. If there's no equipment, it's not a hospital.
It's not a hospital.
What makes the hospital is the equipment inside.
Stable, I want to take you through the statement our MPP brought out to buttress whatever His Excellency said, just to prove out. I said NPP to present the true state of the nation address. So I'm going to paragraph 2. I say President Mahama's address failed to provide a full and accurate assessment of the nation's trajectory since assuming office on January 7, 2025. Paragraph 3 says that in just a few weeks under his administration, alarming developments have surfaced, including deteriorating power supply. Ghanaians, we come to the Dumsor era. Ghanaians are expecting worsening electricity instability, threatening. Yes, I mean, President Mahama said that there is debt. So, illegal mining. I mean, MPP is not in good position to talk about illegal mining, honestly. So, I mean, I'm trying to see if he will bring in the Agenda 111 hospital that he made that 400 million. Employment crisis. I mean, that one we all know. The urgent national challenges were conspicuously absent from President Mahama. The State of the Nation address is constitutional mandate under article. I mean, see, so I mean, it could be true that there is none of the 111 hospitals is functional.
Oh,
because if it is functional, they would have just mention in their statement. You see, so I mean,
the money will go down the drain.
Or they just blown.
It's not. I'm not saying. Maybe they will continue some, but not the entire project.
Yeah, I mean they will select some and then just.
So those money will go waste.
Sikani blow. Mahama, so I said the previous government criminal management, criminal mismanagement of the country. Mahama said that in the street state of the. His Excellency mentioned that the minimum wage has increased. We have had this minimum wage conversation before.
Yeah.
So he made mention that the minimum wage has been increased by 10% in value, which is from 18.3 to 19.7.
Yeah.
I mean, even Togo are enjoying minimum wage of 1,200 Ghana. We are here enjoying less than 500 Ghana cedis.
Me from where I sit and from what I've seen and from what I've been reading around the globe. What I would suggest is that this kind of minimum wage should be a thing of the past. You get it?
You still stand by this, your point?
Oh, I still stand by it. Because this kind of minimum wage, because the reason why I talk from this point is that I've worked with a company.
Yes.
They pay according to the minimum wage.
Yes.
You get it? They look at the economy and everything. If you should pay somebody according to the minimum wage, so at the end of the month, the person is going to get around 500. Around 500.
Let me do quick math.
A little about 500.
19 cities times 20
so, and then
days.
look at how the situation is, the economic situation. How is the person going to rent? Going to, like, the basic social amenities, food, clothing, like all the, you name it, you get it.
Yeah, so 519 cities.
So how is the person going to survive on this 519 cities? Assuming that if the person have a children, taking care of them. So my proposal is this minimum wage should be off. Let's say Ghana, when you employ somebody or when you engage somebody to work for you, at least a month, give the person a minimum salary. It should be a minimum salary. It shouldn't be minimum wage. Minimum salary should be less than 1,500. Minimum salary 1,000. But then we earn it down.
But that is just a matter of increasing the minimum wage.
No.
Minimum wage. Now,
I'm proposing, or I'm suggesting, the minimum wage should be off, rather, and then institute a minimum salary, whereby when you engage somebody for a month, the minimum salary you're supposed to provide or give it to the person is, let's say, 1,500.
Okay.
You can go above 1,500.
Yes.
But the minimum or the least
you can't go
below should be 1,500.
Yes. Okay.
That's when the reason why I say is because look at rent.
Yes.
Look at clothing. Look at
transportation.
You name it. So assuming the average Ghanaian, this 500, if the person should rent in Tema here, how much is rent?
You do magic.
So how much is rent? How much is water? How let's say how much is utility coming? So like I'm just saying the average rent in Tema. Let's say if you should get single room, that means you are going to pay something like 400.
People don't even usually do porch. I mean, you usually get single room with kitchen.
At least even 400, 500. I'm being
you won't get to.
You won't get. It's not. It's not possible.
Unless maybe come to one side, so
Side,
one of the side areas.
events, all the college.
Yeah.
That would be structures.
Even,
but for you to get, let's say, somebody will be school about
a decent single room self-contained.
That means 500, 700, 800. And then you are setting a minimum wage below that person's.
But, I mean, let's.
Then in the long run, you say you're going to fight corruption. If I should get a work, and my work cannot provide all those amenities and incentives for me.
You know.
So how do you expect me to?
Stable. Let's go. Let's take it from this perspective. I mean, has the government done well? I mean,
in terms of the minimum wage.
In terms of the minimum wage.
This minimum wage thing.
Let's forget about you being convinced. I mean,
in terms of percentage, Nana.
Yes, in terms of percentage and the economic crisis the country is going.
So if you asking me, I should compare with what?
No, I mean what I'm trying to say is,
if you say whether he's done well, he's not done well, that means I'm comparing something with something. If you have to compare this one to the last year, and I think the last year was about 20%.
I'm giving premises that considering the state of the economy and the government effort, this current administration effort is to, I mean, in his 50 days in office, the first one of his few policies was done is to increase minimum wage. You could have said, okay, let me fix some of the few issues.
No. That one is every year we have to, like they call it a tripartite committee or something. You go and meet and deliberate on them, come out with the minimum wage amount. And
I'm trying to say that the crisis this country is going on now, and this government has given us 10% increment. Do you think
it's okay?
He has done well because they have a lot of things on their table.
Me whether 10% or 20%. Me, I'm still looking at the figures because if you should multiply this by, let's say 25 or 26 days, how much is the amount coming? Because that's what I said.
It's still not enough.
I know companies who pay their salary.
Yeah, most of the Chinese companies. Yeah, most of the Chinese companies. Yes.
Based on the minimum wage the government sets. And now, if that person I'm thinking about should get a little above 500, and then that person should go and rent, how much is the person going to use for as rent fee, utility fee?
Charlie.
Transport. You get it?
The corruption will never end.
This thing of minimum wage should go. You should have something like minimum salary, whereby if I work for the month, the minimum salary can give it to me. That's when we will have stakeholders coming together, because we have to look at other factors also. Because cost of production must also go high.
Yeah.
We have to also look at that one too. But at least you should also look at the employee side of that. We should consider them, because we all know the situation on the ground. First, you have to consider rent, because if the person should go and rent, would that 500 would be okay? At least at the end of the day, the job now where your basic core needs, like your shelter, your TNT, like that kind of daily, should be able to take care of it.
All over the world, minimum wage is there. Minimum wage is there.
Okay.
It's just a matter of. I give example that Togo is enjoying 1,200 minimum wage
as compared to what?
As compared to Ghana.
No, like what was the exchange rate you used? What was the figure you used? Because you have to also consider, because the francophone countries, sometimes when
if you convert their minimum wage to Ghana cedis, it's 1,200 Ghana cedis, like from their saver to cedis. If you convert it. Even
me, I didn't do that research, so I cannot confirm or correct.
I know what I'm talking about. Stable. I have the figures and I know what I'm talking about.
Okay,
so
I'm not here to dispute the figures also.
The other countries, if you go to Africa, other African countries, some are enjoying over $800 and all that. You understand? When you convert their values. So minimum wage is all over the world.
I know. I know.
But
there's a
it's just a matter of Ghana minimum wage going up. If the minimum wage is 50 cedis and I multiply it by 26 days, how much am I getting? The money will go up.
I'm not saying there are no minimum wage anywhere. I'm just saying we can always set an example for others to follow. We should look at the cost of living for the average Ghanaian. Then we set minimum salary.
But we can do the same thing by increasing the minimum wage. Can't you do the same by increasing the minimum wage? So let
this minimum wage of 18 CD, 19 CD. How much?
Stable. So if you have 30 CDs times 26 days.
Oh, and
okay, there's a 50 CDs times 26 days. 8,003.
So you do the average. How much are you increasing it?
So it's
no government will I'm just saying like this kind of minimum wage should be totally off, and then we set the minimum salary.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, still don't agree with the minimum wage structure. I mean, you should go to minimum salary. I don't know what you also think. Share your opinion.
Because if you don't do that, this kind of corruption, because if you're giving me 500 and I'm renting 700, just the rent alone, no, utility my so it has taken all the chunk of the amount expenses spending now. So how do you expect me to say me call you let me me conquer you get it? So this kind of corruption, you know, sometimes it's a two-way affair. So yeah, okay, then the money per book. I said what
you are talking about, Cheddar made some of his policies around the corruption and how much people earn. I mean, this became a very debate on social media and all that. Stable J, moving forward, Dumsor was also mentioned during the State of the Nation and by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And he said that the energy sector is in debt of over 70 billion Ghana cedis. Yes, I want your opinion on Dumsor. I mean, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said that when he was leaving office in his first term, he solved Dumsor. When MPP came to power and there was Dumsor, we asked them that if there was Dumsor, they said there's no Dumsor, it's DumCC. Now MPP is gone, NDC is back. NPP are saying that there's Dumsor. Wasn't there Dumsor before the MPP left?
Now the baton is, you say, a Papa Mawa in the bonus account. Whether Papa in the Mawa, Bonnie the Mawa, so we have to figure out come up with solutions. But that's the reason why you gave it the mandate.
Yes.
So there's no room for complaint. Whether MPP left Dumsor or they didn't leave Dumsor. Now the mantle is passed on to you.
No, so would you as a Ghanaian understand that there is debt? That's why the Dumsor is there.
Whether there's debt or there's no debt, what are the reasons why you go and queue and vote?
Yeah, but the government has to make you aware that there is debt.
Yes. I'm just saying, say that this time there's no room for an excuse.
They are not giving an excuse. They are saying there is debt.
Yes, there's debt. Yes. So now, yes, okay. I understand. If you should understand, you're just saying, say you're not talking about the MPP story.
I'm not talking about me. I'm not concerned about MPP and NDC. The president is saying that he inherited a debt of 70 billion. And if your company is in debt of 70 billion, how is that company supposed to function? So, and you know that ACG is not an independent company. Yes. They take their resources from other entities.
So your question is?
My question is that MPP says that there is Dumsor, or MPP supporters, those who vote for MPP are saying that whenever there's light out, there is Dumsor. Yes. Especially Kojo Sheldon is making a lot of ranting on social media that his light has been going off, so there is Dumsor. And so president should not give excuse. Yes, I am a Ghanaian. And I know that the power has been going off. Yes, there was Dumsor. But, you know, the Dumsor that we enjoyed during the first term of John Mahama, it was tabled, it was a scheduled table.
So, in the nutshell, what are you
in a nutshell, I'm trying to say that the president is saying that they kept the power on consistently because they were providing the resources on credit. Okay, so president has inherited a debt of 70 billion Ghana cedis.
Okay, so did he prefer any solution?
I mean, he said going forward, he said that they are working on it. They have had a conversation.
So so that's it. That ends the debate. Because yes, you have let us know the problem at hand.
Okay.
First of all, if you elaborate the problem, we understand the problem. That's the more reason why you brought in to come and fix it. So now, the only issue is fix it. No room for complaint. Yes. Now, I will say, okay, if you accepted it, come and present the true state of the nation to us. It's okay. No issue. There will no come about that. because you have to let us know the true state of the nation.
Yes.
Going forward, I don't want any excuse. MVP like this, MVP like this. Me that thing, me time cry.
No, me honestly, my problem now is that
Me say do kind of yate.
So
I don't want anywhere by they'll be doing so and then you come and say MVP. I don't want that kind of that's why I don't want. That's what I'm saying. Say I wasn't expecting anything new or anything like magic from Muhammad on the State of the Nation address.
Yes.
Because you come and lament, say MVP Aboka, Ghana, I say yes, initial stage, yes, but next year I don't want any NDC communicator to come and say because of MPP, that's why we are still here. My policy is if the previous administration is good, we shouldn't have brought you guys in. So now we have heard you saying there's huge debt. Energy
sector
energy sector. So going forward, the ball is now in your court. Whether you're going to restructure the debt or whatever you're going to do, let us know.
No, my confusion right now is that Ghanaians don't enjoy electricity on credit. So
your concern is how come
there is 70 billion debt?
And then that one, unless you consult the experts, because myself I don't know. Because myself, how will I understand the whole thing? So unless the experts come and then we also go and read or we also go and or do you understand? Because who's the energy sector no? Because come museum here no, who's the this is you transmitted that kind of power now. Who's the we go waste you.
Yes.
Energy loss or
energy loss.
So I think that like maybe now accumulating to come into that kind of But me, I'm not an expert in that area, so hey.
Usanfor is Dumsor really back. If you are enjoying Dumsor, let us know. Share it in the comment section.
You don't want any kind of excuse.
When MPP, no, I mean my one of the additional confusion is that when MPP was in power, whenever light goes off, we say there's no Dumsor. Mahama campaign, we say there's Dumsor. What kind of propaganda? So that's why Mahama wanted us to be aware that the country is in debt, and so since there's a new government, there has to be new arrangement.
Yes.
You understand?
I'm not saying that there shouldn't be a new arrangement too. What I'm saying is yes, there should be a new arrangement. Now, who's the politicians? Yeah, like this kind of like I say. What time we see. I mean, I'm fed up with that kind of analysis.
I know. I mean, let's not make reference to
focus, draw example. Like we want to I'll say a queen, and then we shouldn't dwell on our previous experience. The previous experience should guide us going into the future. You get it? Whereby we learn lessons from the previous experience. Say MVP, no. Me, what I say is if they were good, we should we wouldn't have brought the guys in. So now, this time around, no main blaming because you should let us know the problem at hand.
Okay.
And then next year, you are going to know which kind of deliverables now with me in the month.
Okay.
Because next year, and then everything has set in.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us know if you are encountering Dumsor and how often does your light goes off or your light goes off. Let us know. Share it in the comment section with us. Stable GH. On our next topic, His Excellency said that he, John Dramani Mahama, will not cancel free SHS.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, once again for emphasis and for the record, I, John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, will not cancel the free SHS program.
So he made this pronouncement. Yeah, let's say pronouncement. Yes, during his State of the Nation address.
I didn't get time to listen.
So he has promised. I mean, when he was campaigning, were you expecting him to cancel the free SHS when he got a chance to be
president? Free SHS. Well, no, like cancel.
I mean, people were campaigning that if NDC comes to power, they will cancel free SHS. That was
no, like cancel. Say, so students should go and pay school fees.
Yes.
I'm not sure any government can come and then cancel it. maybe they would look at certain aspects. Maybe for now, no, maybe man absorb it, and then they will say, so, no, this kind of expenditure the parents should born, like it should be borne by parents. That one is okay. Like boarding fees,
Yes.
I didn't tell you like basically if you are going,
That's almost a CD for now.
yeah, you should pay your boarding fee if you don't want to go and spend, because that's where huge chunk of money is.
Yes.
And then feeding fees is also, I think, say it should be borne out by parents.
Yeah, I mean boarding and feeding.
But at least there's a uniform too. Maybe if facility user fee there should be borne by government. You get it? But at least some core expenditure you what there, at least the government should,
I mean, it's something could be maybe ECG, maybe school Wi-Fi.
No,
that was one school. The government can absorb it. School Wi-Fi, ECG, and those utilities and all that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to maybe resources like toiletries, feeding, I mean, these things like boarding house and feeding.
Yeah.
And he even mentioned that the FSH students are really enjoying a good meal. And MPP came out to rebut that it was their arrangements, is as part of their plan.
When it's good, then
when it's good, yes, when it's good, they want to be,
how do you put it?
they want to be acknowledged.
Dishonest people.
You see, so I mean, MPP, whenever there's something good, it was part of our plans, and then even when he made mention of this, the bond.
Debt restructuring.
The debt restructuring bond, and Muhammad said he has started paying off. So that one, the MPP came out and said, "Oh, it was something they did." Then you see. So when it is good thing, they want to take credit.
Yeah, that's disingenuous.
Yeah. So I mean, he said he's not going to cancel free SHS. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything new that maybe he will cancel the free SHS. There was no way he was going to cancel it because he promised that in his campaign. And now he has promised that he has made the pronouncement that he, John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, is not going to cancel free SHS there. It's a good news to our grandmothers and our parents all around this country. So, I mean, he has made promise to us. And even went ahead to say that all the disability students in the tertiary are not going to pay school fees.
Yeah,
Do you think it's a good
manifesto
policy?
promise. It's a manifesto promise.
And he's intended to deliver. Or what about, he didn't even mention of the first year students that are going to pay
tuition free. No?
Yeah, tuition free for the first time, no, and it's the first year. No.
Maybe these policies, some of them will be highlighted by the finance minister.
Finance minister.
Yeah,
I think he said 9 for 11th, yes. Budget presentation.
Because that's when the actual meetings. Because this one is just it's just something kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it's State of the Nation address, so it's just to tell us what's the actual State of the Nation address. The state is, yes.
The finance minister will come to Parliament somewhere in March, 11 for somewhere. I'm not sure of the dates, but that's where we get to know what they intend to do.
Yeah.
Because that's the budget will talk about the policies and programs the government want to implement.
I mean, Stable, before you wrap up, is there anything in the State of the Nation address that the president didn't actually address that caught attention that you were expecting him to address it? That he didn't address?
I said it earlier on. Me, I was so busy. I didn't have the time to listen to his entire speech. I quite bits and pieces and then reported kind of But because I wasn't expecting anything new.
Okay.
Anything like extraordinary. The main expecting none of the kind because at the end of the day, no. Yeah, dear Shonsa. If you're there, Shonsa, just let the people know. Say, okay, dear Shonsa. This is it. So that when you're leaving or when you come to tell us the Rebecca, we can all measure you to get it. At the end of the day, no. Say, okay, 2 Rebecca, 1 Rebecca. Yeah, that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on today's episode of Situation Room on the FB channel, Call City Media GH. My name is Okent, and my brother Stable joined me in the studio once again. We'll be coming your way next week, same time. I'll leave you with this video. Honorable Stephen Amo, he says that we left behind a better economy. Do you agree? If you don't agree, share your comments, share your opinion in the comment section, and I'll leave you with this video. We are out of here. Bye.
When we were leaving power just last year, the economy to a large extent had been restored. This is fact. In fact, GDP had grown provisionally. 6.3%.
So you think all of these things?
By November 2024, the economy had grown 6.3%, almost twice as 2016, 3.4. Agri industry services were growing 2.7, 4.3, and low numbers, but they were all growing 4.5, over 8%, 5% when we're handing over power to them. So what we are saying is the president is not telling Ghanaians the true state of the economy.
So he's not telling us the true state of the economy.
We didn't leave Dumsor for them. Now they are even sacking public service and civil servants. Nurses and teachers are being sacked.
They say you didn't budget to pay these individuals you employed, and so there was no budgetary allocation for them. And so,
yeah, some of them 1 year. Government is continuity. The Constitution of Ghana any ambiguity that every citizen must enjoy his fundamental human rights, and one of them is to have access to state facilities. Why are they doing selective justice? Equality before the law, Article 17. So the state, look, railway sector, it is unprecedented in the history of this country.
The work that was done.
The work that
he acknowledged that and said that the Mpakadan railway line was going to be opened.
It's already commissioned. It's already commissioned. The coaches are here. So he twisted a lot of the issues. Go to Defense Ministry, find out the unprecedented accomplishment in the area of the things we needed for your future and my future in terms of securities. He was talking about the insecurities along our borders. Now he failed to realize that the money he said Defense Ministry had actually incurred had been used for productive purposes for the country.